Hi everyone, wishing you all a very happy Women's Day. So today the women of Hexagon have taken over the podcast. I have my colleagues Dhruti and Nishchita here with me. And we thought this would be the perfect opportunity to talk about something that doesn't get talked about often, which is how women's financial journey is shaped. So Dhruti, do you want to kick us off?
Yes, thank you, Hiloni. I want to start by talking about how certain qualities in women actually make them better investors, right? So we've often seen that they've actually got better returns, and it's because of qualities like know how disciplined they are, their long-term approach, and also how patient they are. Another thing about women is most of the investments that they make is usually for them to reach a specific milestone. So it can be their children's education or to buy a certain asset, whatever it may be.
Rightly said, Dhruti. I think women are more patient and they tend to buy and hold and let the compound interest work, rather than impulsive buys or impulsive sells. And also, a quality that stands out in women is being open to taking advice. And that's where we are more likely to take professional advice, thereby leading to better financial planning.
Traditionally, women have often been dependent on the men of the families to take any kind of financial decisions or processes in terms of managing money. This becomes very evident as a gap when a family member passes off, or you have separation that happens often, and then you're left to take care of the entire finances of the family. And it's very evident because you don't know what to do with the money, what are the processes, what are the assets that you own most of the time. And this also applies in case a female gets inheritance and then she doesn't know what to do with the money that she has, or how to plan and where to deploy. So it's very important to actively involve women in the decisions that you're making and make them also understand what are the processes that goes on, who are the nominee, who are the joint holders, where are the assets which they have. And oftentimes most of the assets are also complicated in nature. If you have outside investments like through LRS, even that gets very difficult to manage. So it's very important to let them know what is the procedure and also make them aware of what you hold as a family.
So I agree with you about the lack of financial awareness, but I do believe that times are actually changing. So even at Hexagon, we are seeing more and more women investors, coming in, and there have been cases where women have also inherited a large chunk of money, and they are handling it on their own. And because it's their own money at stake, they actually want to learn about the financial world. They're taking more interest when it comes to investments, asking more questions. I mean, which is really nice to see.
I can't agree more because it's quite evident even in the numbers. The number of women investors have been sharply increasing. In India, quarter of the share is taken by women, leading by the tier 2 cities. In fact, cities like Goa, states like Sikkim, Mizoram, where the literacy is also directly hinting at the women folk increasing in capital markets.
So another thing is, about 98% of urban women are actually now actively involved in their family's financial decisions.
98%, yeah, that's a huge number.
It is. I mean, I think it's great. I know it's slow, but we are seeing a lot of winning investors coming in. Exactly.
Yeah, and now half of half of India, it's involving women to take financial decisions. Almost 47% has been recorded as the decisions are being taken by women of the family, which is a very good trend. And I think the more awareness, the more confidence a woman has, the more capability a woman has, will directly show in the well-being of the family. Just like in regular households, why not bring in the same discipline into investing strategically and in a very well-planned manner?
Absolutely. And we actually want women to feel more confident when it comes to managing their finances, and also take an active role when it comes to, taking any sort of financial decisions in their families. And financial independence begins with awareness, and the courage to that is to take that first step. And I just want to let you all know that if you have any questions at all or need any sort of guidance, you can always reach out to any of us at Hexagon, and we're more than happy to help.